Hi, my name is Luke from Coast to Connection, and welcome to this episode of Community Connections, bringing you the latest news and updates from UK theme parks. So, 2018 is coming to an end, and the Halloween season is fast approaching. Thorpe Park Resort will be celebrating Halloween this year with an incredible lineup with their Fright Nights event. 6 mazes will be running throughout the event, as well as 2 themed scare zones. And if that wasn't enough, Containment will also be returning this year, as well as a 4D horror cinema experience. That's a lot of stuff, and I'm personally really excited to try it all out. So I've actually never really been to a Fright Nights event before, so within this video I will be telling you my first and honest impressions of looking at all these mazes. I have done Saw Alive at Thorpe Park Resort, which was open for select dates when I visited quite recently actually, so if any of the other mazes are like Saw Alive, I think it's going to be amazing. So now I'm going to break down everything you can expect at this year's Fright Nights event. With Thorpe Park celebrating the year of The Walking Dead this year, let's talk about the Walking Dead mazes first. The Walking Dead Living Nightmare is returning from last year, which is located by the entrance to the Colossus. In this maze you'll get to experience terrifying iconic scenes from the world's biggest horror franchise, including the world's first experience of Season 7. From looking at pictures from last year's event, this definitely looks like the best themed and kind of immersive maze at the resort, so this is probably the maze I'm most looking forward to out of all of them. This maze has a rating of 5 out of 5 skulls. Do or Die is the second Walking Dead maze, which will be located by Rush. This will be a live action outdoor maze which is all about your survival within the Sanctum. Last year there was a maze called the Walking Dead Sanctum, but not many people enjoyed it, so it appears aspects from that maze will be returning within Do or Die. It's not on my must do list, but it does sound good. The ratings for this maze is 3 skulls out of 5 in the daytime, and it has 5 skulls out of 5 if you do it in the dark. The Blair Witch Project maze is returning to Thorpe Park for the first time in a few years, which is an outdoor maze. In this maze you'll be deep into the terrifying wilderness as you battle the elements as you fight to take on the evil that lurks beyond the darkness. This maze location hasn't been officially announced yet, but I believe it will be towards the back of the park. I haven't seen the film, so most of the stuff in it probably won't make sense to me, but yeah, it does look like a good maze. Like the Do or Die maze, this has different ratings for night and day. In the day it has a rating of 3 out of 5 skulls, and at night it has 4 out of 5. Platform 15 will also be returning from last year, which is also an outdoor maze. Throughout this maze you'll be walking along the island's deserted railroad in this live action scare maze. This is the outdoor maze I'm most looking forward to because it's a really long maze and it has some great effects. Platform 15 has the same ratings as the Blair Witch Project, which is 3 out of 5 skulls in the day and 4 out of 5 at night. One of the new mazes for this year is called Volcan Peak. This isn't based off any films or shows, but it is an original unique storyline. This maze is where you're hooded, so you can't see a thing, and you have to guide your way around the maze, only trusting the people in front of you. This maze will be located in the I'm a Celebrity building near Dan Brown's Ghost Train. The rating for this is 4 out of 5 skulls. I'd probably say this is my third maze I'm most looking forward to, with Living Nightmare being the first and Platform 15 being the second. And last but not least, for the scare mazes, is Saw Alive. Throughout the maze you get to see some of the most iconic scenes from the Saw franchise. This maze is located next to Saw the Ride, and it has a rating of 5 out of 5 skulls. Like I said earlier, I've already been on this, so the surprises won't really be the same, obviously going for a second time. It was still great fun, and I imagine if you keep doing it, it'll get better and better and you'll discover new things. But if the queues are short, I'm sure I'll do this again. So, the 2 new scare zones at Thorpe Park this year is the Terror of Amity High and the Big Top Showtime. Now the Big Top was a maze that was at the park last year, but this year it will be a scare zone. I know a lot of people from last year were saying that the Big Top was their favourite maze, so it'll be interesting to see how the scare zone version of it lives up to people's hype. The Big Top Showdown has a rating of 3 out of 5 skulls. The location for this is not known at the moment. The other scare zone appears to be located within the Amity Beach / stealth area of the park, and it's something different that Thorpe Park hadn't really done before, so it should be good. This scare zone only has a rating of 2 out of 5 skulls. Containment is also returning from last year. This is your typical escape room, but this time it has live actors. This is an upcharge attraction, so it will not be included in your Fright Nights tickets, and you do have to book it. I've never done an escape room before, so just trying to escape the room normally would probably be enough for me, but to include actors, I imagine it's just chaos and a lot of fun. Containment is located just under depth charge. And finally, in the Angry Birds Theatre, they will be previewing short horror films from 3 PM onwards, plus a few spooky surprises along the way. The Fright Nights event will be running from the 5th of October to the 31st. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I next upload a video. Make sure to let me know down below in the comments what you're most looking forward to at this year's Fright Nights event. My name is Luke from Coast Connection, and I will see you in my next video.